the JMA is going to decide. So JMA is on top of that. So if the information is being decided, we are going to our economic activity and also continue.
Earthquake early warning. Strong shaking expected. Earthquake early warning. Strong shaking expected.
Off the coast of Sanriku. In parts of Aomori Prefecture, it had an intensity of upper 5 on the Japanese scale of 0 to 7. A tsunami warning has been issued for the central Pacific coasts of Hokkaido and the Pacific coast of Aomori and Iwate prefectures. Tsunami up to 3 meters high are expected. One 80-centimeter tsunami has struck Kuji port in Iwate Prefecture. A 40-centimeter tsunami has also struck Miyako port in Iwate Prefecture. A 30-centimeter tsunami has been observed at Hachinohe port in Aomori Prefecture. 20-centimeter tsunami were recorded in the town of Urakawa in Hokkaido, the city of Ishinomaki and Sendai port in Miyagi Prefectures. There's also a tsunami advisory for parts of Hokkaido, Aomori, Miyagi, and Fukushima prefectures. The water may reach up to 1 meter in those areas. Long tremors that could rock high-rise buildings have been recorded in Tohoku. The Japan Meteorological Agency calls this long-period ground motion. It affects people on higher floors. A 4-level scale ranks their intensity. Class 3 tremors make it difficult to remain standing. These were felt in the town of Wakuya in Miyagi Prefecture and the city of Yokote in Akita Prefecture. Experts say they can be strong enough to topple furniture. Once again, a strong earthquake struck Japan's Tohoku region at around 4:53 p.m. Japan time. The Japan Meteorological Agency says the epicenter was off the Sanriku coast. Its depth was 10 kilometers. The estimated magnitude of the quake was 7.5. Again, the estimated magnitude of the quake was 7.5. And this has triggered a tsunami warning and a tsunami advisories in the Tohoku region of Japan. And we're getting some information on tsunami observations, meaning waves have actually hit the shore. Waves have actually hit the shores. Kuji port in Iwate at 5:34 p.m., 80 centimeters. And on the screen, we're getting some more numbers. Ofunato port in Iwate and Kamaishi port in Iwate, both the waves have already reached. And we cannot emphasize enough that under a tsunami warning, those areas waves of up to 3 meters are expected. So just because we're getting waves of 80 centimeters and 40 centimeters doesn't mean this is the end of it. More waves and higher waves are on the way. So please keep evacuating until the warning and advisories are lifted. So we'll keep you updated as more information comes in. So please do stay tuned with NHK World Japan. More information coming.
Good evening. This is News 7 for Monday, April 20th. A strong earthquake struck northern Japan this evening. In Aomori Prefecture, the quake had an intensity of upper 5 on the Japanese scale of 0 to 7. Japan Meteorological Agency has issued a tsunami warning for Iwate Prefecture, the central Pacific coast of Hokkaido, and the Pacific coast of Aomori. Tsunami waves have been observed in coastal areas of the Tohoku region and Hokkaido, so please take caution.
Live report from Kamaishi, Hachinohe, and Samunicho, Hokkaido. Live report from these 3 locations. Seismic intensity of 4 has been observed in Kamaishi City, Iwate Prefecture. I am currently reporting from an elevated land of Tonicho, Kamaishi City, Iwate Prefecture. Iwate Prefecture, off the where tsunami warning is enforced. Next location is from a live report from Miyako City, Iwate Prefecture. As I report, this is a live footage of Miyako fishing port. This is the Miyako port. It is getting darker, so visibility is much lower now. I am reporting from a parking lot of Jodogahama Visitor Center. I am reporting live from a safe location. From this elevated land, I can look down on the levee of Miyako Port with the gate closed. Miyako Fishing Association's building is located near here. However, the building is not lit. There was some light in the building. There were some people watching over the situation of the ocean, but the lighting of the building is now turned off. Reporting line from Miyako City, Iwate Prefecture. Reporting live from Hachinohe City, Aomori Prefecture. Reporting live from an elevated place that is safe. I am reporting from the east side of the Hachinohe port. There is a parking lot in this elevated place, and people in the vicinity are driving up to the parking lot. I had an occasion to talk to some of them, and at the time of 311, some of their house has been inundated to the foundation of the house. And that is one of the reasons that they evacuated to this elevated place. They are planning to stay evacuated until the warning is lifted. Right in front of the camera is a shrine. It looks like a small peninsula, and that was hit by a major tsunami at the time of 311 2011. Reporting live from Hachinohe City, Aomori Prefecture. Reporting live from Samunicho Town, Hokkaido, that is under the tsunami warning. I am reporting from an elevated place. At the evacuation center, many people have drove up in their cars. At the time of the earthquake, I was on the second floor of a house. The tremor lasted for about 1 minute, and there was not any books that has come down from the bookshelf. Many cars started driving up to the shelter, and the road was pretty crowded. All the ships and vessels has come back to the port after the earthquake, reporting live from Samani Town, Hokkaido.
Now we have a new information. The Meteorological Agency and the Cabinet Office will hold a joint news conference about the advisory on subsequent earthquake in Hokkaido and Sanriku, off Sanriku. From 7:30, the Meteorological Agency and the Cabinet Office will have a news conference from 7:30 about the advisory of subsequent earthquake of today's earthquake. This advisory is issued when a major earthquake is with a magnitude of 7.0 is possible after a major quake. Today at about 4:52, a major earthquake with a magnitude of 7.5 had occurred off Sanriku, and the Meteorological Agency and the Cabinet Office will have a joint news conference about the advisory on the possible subsequent earthquake from 7:30. issued when the possibility of mega earthquake has risen following an earthquake with magnitude of over 7. As about the Shinkansen operation, JR East Japan says some operation has been suspended between Tokyo and Shin Aomori on the Tohoku Shinkansen, Tokyo and Morioka on Akita Shinkansen line, and between Tokyo and Fukushima on Yamagata Shinkansen. However, all these sections are on the Tohoku Shinkansen. Also, on the Akita Shinkansen line, the operation resumed shortly after 6 p.m. between Akita and Morioka. Also, the operation between Tokyo and Hachinohe is expected to resume at around 8:30. Once again, the operation has been suspended as of 7 p.m. between Tokyo and Shin Aomori on Tohoku Shinkansen. Also, Akita Shinkansen, the operation resumed between Akita and Morioka. Also, the operation between Hachinohe and Tokyo on the Tohoku Shinkansen is expected to resume at around 8:30. So right now, the operation is suspended between Tokyo and Shin Aomori on the Tohoku Shinkansen line. As for the nuclear power plants, at about 5:50, the tide gauge at the Onagawa nuclear power plant registered the level change of 16 centimeters. Onagawa power plant has 3 reactors, and number 2 reactor has been resumed, and number 1 has been decommissioned, and the number 3 is out of service. And so far, other changes, tide changes, have not been reported. Also, no change in the radioactive level on the monitoring posts. The Internal Affairs Ministry says that the 171,957 people in Hokkaido, Aomori, Iwate, Miyagi, and Fukushima have been ordered to evacuate. The 31 municipalities